everyone, what's up? It's Thomas McCoy here. I'm going to go ahead and show you a replay I had on, it was a 3v3 on Slumberg Settlement. It was me, Frog, and my buddy Captain, and we were going against Darius, Gabriel, and Laba, 16B. I remember this match somewhat. I was very surprised we won, so that's why I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this. Alright, this match here is about to start. I'm going to go ahead and pause it here for a second and take a look at the armies. Looks like I did start off hiding in the woods. I see a long Yari Ashgaru, then another Yari Ashgaru, some bow warrior monks, my Gen, Nadachi, and Naginata warrior monks, and then a Naginata samurai. Let's go ahead and look at my other people's armies, and then I did have one Yari key over here that I was going to kind of try and sneak up the side there. Let's go ahead and look at the Frog's army. I see one white bear, his general, a Yari key, Shogun Guard cavalry, French Marine, Kiyata, and I already said, and then there's a U.S. Marine. I do not see any other units, but in case I do, I'll, wow. And then let's look at Captain's army. Wow, that is a lot of cav. I see 1, 2, 3. So 3 Yari, 3 bow, 3 Katana Sam, 3 sword attendants, and 4 Yari Ashgaru. Let's go ahead and look at the opponents. See a Matchlock Kashi, Yari Kashi, Katana Kashi, and a Spear Levy with some line troops in support. Red Bear, so 3 Red Bears, and then I see 3 Yari Ki. Let's go ahead and look at this, guys. I see Tosa Rifleman, Shogun Infantry, and a U.S. Marine, and he did bring an Armstrong gun. He may have a few other units hidden here, but they just haven't popped out yet. And let's go ahead and look at the last guy's army. Looks like he also brought an Armstrong gun. And I see some Tosa Riflemen, Kiyata, Royal Marine, and his bodyguard. He may have some other units that come out from hiding, but we'll just have to see here. I'm going to go ahead and play this and fast forward until we get into the action here. Bring in his Royal Marine,
sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Looks like he had 2 Vermilion Bird Forces and a Royal Marine, and he is starting to shoot into my troops pretty good, getting some side shots into those bow warrior monks, and he's also focused his artillery on this. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to charge in instead of sit here and get shot at. So I have charged in all my melee units into these line troops, and I'll tell you what, I cannot believe what happens with this melee attack here. He has 3 very deep formations, so I can't bust through them, which is always a good idea to do. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys just watch this here for a second. You guys don't need me to commentate while I'm fighting, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to kind of go down the line here, you know. I got my Nadachi's going in. I assume they have bonsai on. Oh man, that is awesome. So you see these deep formations, like if it was just a big thin line to maximize firepower, I would have,
lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir!
I would have been able to break through that line very easy, but as you can see, I got in a nice back charge there to the back of that, and they're starting to waver. Now, it does look like it's going in my favor right there, and I took this opportunity to charge out these Naginata because I was getting some side shots from there. Now, he was able to get off a volley onto my Gen right before I got there, so I did lose quite a bit, but he's still alive. I had a bonsai charge on him, so it looks like it's going in my favor, you would think. But as you can see right here, it did not. Those units were wavering. I don't know exactly what happened. I know the Royal Marines have great melee attack and melee defense, but I didn't realize how strong the Black Bears and those Vermilion Bird Forces were.
Sir.
They whooped me. As you can see, I lost pretty much all my troops here. And pretty much all I have left now is some bows, and I see that I'm getting pretty beat up, so I'm going to get out of here. And this is what's left of my guys. I'm going to go over to... I'm not, you know, I'm an average player, but I do enjoy doing these commentaries and, you know, giving you guys tips when I can. I know I may not have as many tips as, you know, these amazing players that play this game, But I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy playing Total War and sharing my thoughts and knowledge with you guys. And even though some of you guys may not find it very useful, I hope some people do, and that's what I'm aiming for. Or you just enjoy to watch the carnage of the slaughtering. So, basically Frog is just engaging this guy. I mean, it looks like it may be going in his benefit, but as you can see, these Toast Riflemen are getting at his white bears pretty good, and then this guy's getting some side shots on him. Let's go ahead and look over here, see how Marcus is doing here. He has a ton of units over here still, and he has all this cav still, so looks like it's going well for him. Looks like Frog did put his general in stand and fight. He's not doing very well. I did bring up my bow warrior monks to support, and Frog was able to bring one of his Kiatals over here to keep this guy at bay so he didn't come across. And I am trying to support as best as I can with my bow. He does have more cav, as you can tell. He has a lot of cav. He's got the 3 bow cav left. And he is going to go ahead and charge him right into this U.S. Marine and just try and plow through him here, maybe get some shots, try and rout this U.S. Marine, because that is a very good unit and can be a big game lane changer if you have those in the late game. So then he did take his melee gen and charge him into the back of them, and those guys are wavering. Hopefully he can shatter him here. Then you can see over there that he charged his bow cav into those Toaster Riflemen, making them waver. So, yeah. Marcus is doing very well and supporting us, and basically looks like the engagement's kind of starting over here. I'm using my what's left of my army, my bows, and I'm starting to hammer this Red Bear infantry that's walking up. Now this guy does have his army completely turned around, and Marcus brought these units out of hiding, so I assume he's going to try and maybe get a nice side charge on him, and then Marcus still does have a bunch of units over here, so Marcus has a ginormous army in this battle, and is the reason why we were able to have a very good game. Now, I keep scooting back my bows, because I don't want those Red Bears to take shots at him, so I'm going to kind of do a side view here, and let you guys look at this here. Yeah, this guy still has a pretty large army, but Marcus is starting to charge into the side of this here, so this should be pretty good. And Frog is keeping the pressure on this guy over here to keep him from coming over this way. So we can't deal with one opponent at a time, because you do not want to fight on 2 fronts. I think I've covered that in a previous video. Fighting on 2 fronts is not a good idea. Alright, so it looks like Marcus is charging in his units. Yeah, so he was getting into the spear levy, and it looks like he sent a Katana Kashi down here to help deal with these Yari Ashigarus. Then he is going ahead and sending a Yari Ashigaru to try and get in this stuff. Then he is doing a forward assault too, with some Katana Samurai and some Yari Ashigarus. Now this Red Bear's about to break. It's going to be shattered here any second. Then my poor Jen is still wavering. And it looks like this Katana Kachi is wavering. Marcus is causing a lot of disorganization in this guy's army right now. There was a very nice formation when he brought up the army, but as you can see, Marcus charging all in those units from 3 different sides has really, really hurt this guy. He is having mass disorganization and is a lot of his units are starting to rout. He is going to go ahead and send in 2 more Katana Sams to help finish this guy off, so then we only have to worry about Darius. Looks like he was doing some rats with his gen over here, and Frog and him may be skirmishing a little bit over there, but I don't think so quite yet. This guy is doing the correct thing. He is retreating, not trying to feed more units into that. He saw the disorganization and the assault that was coming at him, so he saw it better to move back some and reform his line, which was probably a very good move on his part. His Yari Kashi did hold there, but with these 2 Katana Sams coming in, they won't hold for very much longer. And then Marcus is sending all of his cav to help finish this guy off. I mean, I just can't get over how many kills Marcus got in this. So this was a great game for him, and it was a great win for us. I mean, I was very surprised. I thought for sure we were lost after I got slaughtered in the beginning. As you can see, all of his units are starting to waver. He's chasing this guy down. I mean, it seems like Marcus just has tons and tons and tons of troops. A few of Marcus's units are starting to waver, but nothing too serious. He's got more than enough troops left. This Yarikishi's finally starting to waver. It looks like some action starting to happen over here. His Kiyata is starting to skirmish with this Vermilion Bird Force. He does outnumber him, and that is an elite unit, so he should be able to win that engagement right there. As you can see, Marcus is just steamrolling this guy, trying to rout as many units as possible. This guy is doing a very nice job. Trying not to let Marcus just get into all of his troops. He's trying to retreat as best as he can and reform his line. That's about the only thing you can do when you have an opponent with this much momentum just coming through your troops. All you can do is try and retreat and start up and form a new line. Now you may have to maybe sacrifice a unit to keep all of those units there so you can retreat out the rest of yours. But if you know that you're getting your butt kicked and you just keep sending more and more troops in, it's probably not the best idea. You should retreat and form a new front, get a better position, something. Marcus is just basically finishing off. All this guy has left really is some matchlock Kashis and a few units, Katana Kashi and his general, that are starting to waver here. And as you can see over here, the distance frog did shatter that, what was that? It was a Vermilion Bird Force that he shattered. So this guy is bringing up his own Kiyata, and I thought it shattered. I may be mistaken. It may have just went invisible again. Frog is getting a little low on troops, though, with both of these lines firing at him. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold with that one line, but Marcus has finished beating all these troops over here. Now he's just really chasing them down, finishing them off, and shattering them. You know, you don't want those units to come back later and annoy you. It looks like some tag over here. He's running from this guy, then he's running from him over here. So that's kind of funny. Now, Marcus is probably just going to bring all of his troops over to this side of the field, and we're going to try and finish off this guy. Now, I did bring up my Bow Warrior Monks to try and start supporting Frog here, because I saw that his line troop was getting pretty wore down. And I didn't want him to get killed, basically, and get kicked out of the game. So I did bring up my Warrior Monks, and I am focusing fire on this Vermilion Bird Force here. And hopefully it'll rout before it even gets up to me. As you can see, I mean, look at all those arrows. I mean, wow. And they are wavering down to 16 guys, but these are such an upgraded unit that they haven't even routed.
One of your units
they
can no longer
now,
fire,
but they
General.
held out for pretty long. So I'm going to keep scooting up my bows and supporting Frog. This Kiyata, man, it won't go down. Props to that unit. So it looks like he may have hit this one again. I don't know.
You have triumphed over the enemy!
And yeah, we got a triumphed over the enemy. You would have never thought we would have pulled the win out like that, but it happened. Thanks to good teamwork and communication with our team, that is how we won this. So good game to my opponents and good game to my allies. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results here. Alright, here's the results here. I killed 674. Look how much Marcus killed here. Now, he did deploy the most, almost the most on the field. These guys only deployed 750. So I'm a little surprised about that, but Frog only deployed 750. That was an overall great match. Good game to everybody all around, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let's go ahead and take a look at the unit statistics here real quick. My Bow Warrior Monks got the top 2 spots in mine, and let's look at Marcus's Bow Cav got 204, followed by his General, who got 189. Let's look at Frog's here. His French Marine got 128, and his Yariki 105. So, like I said, great game. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.